Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Adamson, your instructor for Introduction to Ethics from Hawkeye Community College online, and I wanted to spend a few minutes on this first video just giving you an overview of the syllabus, kinds of things we're going to be doing, how I approach the class. We won't really be talking about ethics in this video, but just give you an overview of how I hope this semester is going to go. So first of all, I'd like to say that I'm happy to be teaching this class, but it is my first online class. I've taught some hybrid classes, which is half face-to-face and half online, but this is my first full online course, so I hope that you will be gentle with me and teach me some things as I bumble my way through this. Hopefully I won't bumble my way through the ethics that we'll be discussing. I've been teaching ethics for about 15 years, and I really enjoy teaching it. I've, I think, honed my skills and got a lot of experience under my belt to help students understand the questions that they care about. So I look forward to that, but all the online stuff, we'll see how it goes. I'll be telling you some of the elements I have prepared for you in a few minutes. In case you're curious about me, who this professor is that you'll not see face to face, I just tell you a couple things. I'm living in Iowa now. I was born in Iowa, but I haven't lived in Iowa my whole life. I moved to Chicago when I was 5, lived there growing up, and then went to the University of Chicago and studied Near Eastern languages and civilizations, which was mostly ancient religions. And then I focused on religions that's not so ancient. Islam was my focus, but it was mostly a major in world religions, that kind of thing. Then I got married during college, actually, and after that, after college, we went into the Peace Corps, spent some time in West Africa, sweating and trying to help people, but mostly learning about ourselves and about the world around us, and it was a fantastic opportunity for us. I'd recommend to anyone going into the Peace Corps. And then I spent some time at a seminary in Washington, D.C., getting a master's in theological studies, and then decided to become a philosopher because I really wanted to make the big bucks, and went out to the University of Oregon and got a PhD in philosophy out in Eugene. I've been teaching. I started teaching there, and I've been teaching out of graduate school now for 12 years. So that's a bit of my background. Let's talk about the syllabus. I have it already posted up on Angel, and I think what's relevant for you at the beginning here, obviously it's not my office, but I will be in my office Monday, Wednesday, Friday, actually every day from 11 to noon. So if you wanted to call me at that point, I should be in my office, but you, of course, can always email me or post something on Angel and get a hold of me that way. I'm going to skip the course description because that really is covered in the other videos. But you do need to know that everything we do, really, with one exception, will be on Angel, the course management system. So that's something you need to go to every day and just check any announcements or new assignments, things like that, that I may be putting up there, and that's the best way to communicate with me and with others in the class as well. We have one required textbook to purchase and another required textbook to print out. The one to purchase is called The Moral of the Story, 7th edition, by McGraw-Hill, and I think it's a really nice textbook that teaches ethics through stories, which is something everyone can enjoy and relate to. And then I've written a short, it's not really a textbook, it's about 20 pages on the theories that we're going to be discussing, and that's called Notes on Ethics and Ethical Theory. The short version of that is NEET, N-E-E-T, and that's up on Angel, and you can just download that and read that as well. That's free, of course. I don't have any other, right now, assigned readings or handouts or things like that. I may add some of those later. Now, the majority of the videos that you'll be watching, the lectures and that, some of which are mine, some of which are good ones that I found on the web, those are going to be on YouTube. So the syllabus has my YouTube channel listed there. You just go there, look for playlists, Introduction to Ethics, and everything should be laid out for you. As you know, with online courses, you watch online lectures and instructional materials, things like that, and then the large interactive portion of it are discussion boards. So that will be done on Angel. You'll read the assigned work from the chapters, watch the videos, and then it's on the discussion boards on Angel where you get a lot of your questions answered, both from me and from other students. So I'll get to that, a little bit more of that in a minute. What I've decided to do is divide up the course into 3 sections, 3 5-week sections. It's listed on the syllabus, and after every section of the course, every 5 weeks, we'll have an exam. And then I'll also tally up the various points that you've accumulated during those 5 weeks. So how's that going to work? The exam will be online. It'll be multiple choice, and there may be some matching and things like that, but there won't be any essays. So that'll be done online. And the other ways for you to accumulate points are as follows. I'll give you points for Angel discussion posts. So you read something in the book and you say, I don't quite understand this. On page 27 it says this, but my experience is this, or what about that? Post something on Angel, get a discussion started. I'll give you points for that. And of course on the other side of that I give you points for responding intelligently, or I should say, responding sincerely and with as much effort as you can give it. To someone else's post or someone else's question or some question that I may have posted there. So your Angel discussion will be graded. Every 5 weeks I'll tally those points. Now what I'll try to do is every time I see a real good post, I'll give it a point immediately or give it some points immediately so you can get a sense of the points you're accumulating. But every 5 weeks I'll definitely have those ready for you. Also, each 5-week session is one paper, a short paper, about 3 pages, 1,000 words, and I have a set of instructions for you on Angel for that. You can pick a topic that people debate and write about that, or you can pick a different kind of topic, and I've given you a long list of the kinds of topics I've enjoyed reading over the years, but you can pick anything you want. But if you have some question about whether it's relevant, you should run it by me first so I can give you some feedback. Then I'm pretty excited about this third element of the course, which is a wiki, and I have some instructions for you on that on Angel as well. But the wiki will not be conducted on Angel. It's conducted on a separate site. However, I believe if you link to it from within Angel, it opens up a window within Angel. Now that's going to be a smaller window than you get if you go to the wiki directly. So that's up to you. If you want that smaller window and stay with Angel, that's fine. But the wiki itself is outside of Angel. And there we're going to use the stories we read in the book, but also the stories that you love to read about or hear about or watch at the movies, and you're going to construct a wiki around the types of issues and conflicts, ethical issues and conflicts that come up in movies, and you're going to go to some of your favorite movies and think about an ethical dilemma that one of the characters faces and give that dilemma a name, begin to describe it for the class, put the clip up online on the wiki, and then others, just as in any wiki, will come in and add to what you've said, maybe edit it, maybe improve it in some way, maybe add other movies which have a similar situation to them, and we will build a wiki over the semester. So the discussion board and the wiki, I will be grading largely on effort. How much effort do I see you putting into that? You can get things wrong. In fact, I want you to get things wrong. I want you to learn. I don't expect you to understand everything from the beginning. But that's sort of the point of a wiki, right? It's self-correcting. If you have enough people working on it, it gets better and better. And the point is not to have everything right at the beginning, but to do your best effort to put it up there and then collaboratively learn and grow and develop the wiki together. So, this is how the class will be conducted. I've posted lectures. You're supposed to watch those, take notes. I will also post some PowerPoint slides that some people like to read notes like that instead of just lectures. And then I have the neat notes, which supplement our readings and the textbook. You have lots of resources to use to understand the main topics of the course. You'll see in the next two introduction videos that we have four main theories we're going to be learning about in this course. And so again, the video lectures, the NEAT document, the textbook, and the PowerPoint together should be more than sufficient for you to understand the basic ideas of the theory, and then of course you work those out on the discussion board, any questions and issues that you have. You'll see on the syllabus I've got a 1,000-point scale, I think it is, for this class. So each of those 5 weeks is worth 300 points, so that's 900 total, and then there's a final exam worth 100 points. So I've broken all those points down on the syllabus. I don't want to go into that at this point. So lots of things on the syllabus about special needs and about plagiarism and things like that. Email. If you have any questions, just let me know. And the last page of the syllabus has the schedule for the course, so it has the readings, the videos, and the topics as we move forward in these 5-week chunks. So I think you can look at all of that and understand it, but I want to say a couple things before I go now about what I expect, what I hope for, and how I approach these classes. It'd be pretty crappy, wouldn't it, if you had an ethics instructor who wasn't ethical? It's not impossible. I'm sure it's happened. But you know, what does that mean? For me, it means that I need to judge, I need to grade you all and deal with you all fairly. I need to presume that you all are trying hard and doing your best and are sincere until I see otherwise, until you show me evidence that you're not putting the time in. I will presume that you are concerned and you care and you want to learn in the class. Ethics is, like philosophy in general, it's something of a peculiar subject because people can have very different opinions, different views of ethics. It's not my job. I want you to understand, it's not my job to tell you which theory, which idea, which perspective is correct. What I do in this class, in every ethics class I teach, is to present to you each of these perspectives as strongly and as passionately as I can. I want you to understand with great depth and see how it applies to your life, each of these theories. This will be about the first half of the class. We'll deal with these 4 theories, and the second half of the class we'll work on the issues around, well, how do we make sense of these? How do we come to some understanding of which of these theories or which parts of these theories are relevant for our lives and which are not? But it's not my job, certainly, to tell you how to think about ethics, but it's to help you think about ethics. Not to tell you what to think or how to think, but to help you think. So I hope you understand the difference there. I have really, over the years, come to see that it's possible for me to grade my students on effort. Now, you're going to take these multiple choice exams. Not a whole lot of effort there. You either learn those or you don't. So at that level, my job is to help you prepare for those tests, and your job as well. But for all the rest of it, for the discussion boards and the wiki and even the papers, what I'm looking for are students interested in learning, putting in effort, trying to get from a point of confusion to a little more clarity, trying to ask difficult questions, trying to understand their lives better. If I see evidence that you're doing that, no matter what you say, no matter what position you come down on, that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that wherever you begin in this class, you make progress, you move. And I can't say ahead of time, not knowing you, what that progress is going to look like. But that's what I'm looking for. That's how I will be grading all of your assignments except for the tests. And I do expect that may sound, well, that's easy. I just have to look like I'm putting in effort. Not so easy. You'll see some of these ideas are kind of difficult. And it's pretty easy for me to tell when someone is just trying to slide by. So do your best. Put your whole self into the course. I will do the same. And I'm always here to answer your questions as best I can. And as long as you are challenging yourself and willing to put yourself into the class, I think this could be a fantastic resource for you for the rest of your life to help you understand yourself and the world around you a little better. Why do we do what we do? What are some of the ways we can improve our lives as individuals and our lives together? Ethics is a fantastic opportunity, an ethics course, a fantastic opportunity for you to slow your life down a little bit, examine it, examine the people around you, and think a little more carefully about the kind of person you want to be, the kind of life you want to live. And each of you will probably come to some different conclusions about those questions, and that's fantastic. I want to help you. I want to give you some tools to help ask those questions more intelligently, to think through your life a little more carefully. And it's sort of unfortunate in the midst of all of that I have to grade you as well, but I'll do my best. I'll be as fair, as open, as sensitive, as firm, etc. that I need to be. And I look forward to this new adventure for me with all of you. So welcome to Ethics, and I will see you soon.